Hello friends. Have you ever wondered, why do we all exist? People have wrestled with the mystery of why the universe exists for thousands of years. Pretty much every ancient culture came up with its own creation story, most of them leaving the matter in the hands of the gods, and philosophers have written reams on the subject. But science has had little to say about this ultimate question. We've looked at the world for so long that we no longer challenge its reality. Here is the universe. Our sense organs perceive atoms and galaxies to some 14 billion light-years, although we can't see with the eye of reason that the world is for us merely a bundle of sensations unified by laws which exist in our understanding. We can't see the laws that uphold the world, and that if they be removed, the trees and the mountains, indeed the whole universe, would collapse to nothing. Our radio telescopes and supercolliders merely extend the perceptions of our mind. We see the finished work only. In this world, only an act of observation can confer shape and form to reality, to a dandelion in a meadow, or a seed pod, or the sun or wind or rain. We're more than we've been taught in biology class. We're not just a collection of atoms, proteins and molecules, spinning like planets around the sun. It's true that the laws of chemistry can tackle the rudimentary biology of living systems. But there's more to us than the sum of our biochemical functions. A full understanding of life can't be found only by looking at cells and molecules. Conversely, physical existence can't be divorced from the animal life and structures that coordinate sense perception and experience, even if these, too, have a physical correlate in our consciousness. It seems likely that we're the center of our own sphere of physical reality, connected to the rest of life not only by being alive at the same moment in the Earth's 4.5 billion year history, but by something suggestive, a pattern that's a template for existence itself. We're taught since childhood that the universe can be fundamentally divided into two entities, ourselves, and that which is outside of us. This seems logical. Self is commonly defined by what we can control. We can move our fingers, but I can't wiggle your toes. The dichotomy is based largely on manipulation, even if basic biology tells us we've no more control over most of the trillions of cells in our body than over a rock or a tree. Consider everything that you see around you right now, this video, for example, or your hands and fingers. Language and custom say that it all lies outside us in the external world. Yet we can't see anything through the vault of bone that surrounds our brain. Everything you see and experience, your body, the trees and sky, are part of an active process occurring in your mind. You're this process, not just that tiny part you control with motor neurons. According to biocentrism, you're not an object, you're your consciousness. You're a unified being, not just your wriggling arm or foot, but part of a larger equation that includes all the colors, sensations and objects you perceive. If you divorce one side of the equation from the other, you cease to exist. Indeed, experiments confirm that particles only exist with real properties if they're observed. As the great physicist John Wheeler said, no phenomenon is a real phenomenon until it is an observed phenomenon. That's why in real experiments, the properties of matter, and space and time themselves, depend on the observer. Your consciousness isn't just part of the equation is you. The answer to life and the universe can't be found by looking through a telescope or examining the finches of the Galapagos. It lies much deeper. Our consciousness is why they exist. It unifies the thinking and extended worlds into a coherent experience and animates the music that creates our emotions and purposes, the good and the bad, wars and love. It doesn't load the dice for you to play the game of life. True, there's pain and strife everywhere. But as Will Durant pointed out, We need to see behind the strife, the friendly aid of neighbors, the rollicking joy of children and young men, the dances of vivacious girls, the willing sacrifices of parents and lovers, the patient bounty of the soil, and the renaissance of spring. In whatever form it takes, life sings because it has a song. The meaning is in the lyrics. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell. Give a thumbs up, comment and share.